Toronto Raptors, do you see anyone leaving before the trade deadline? Do you have Bruce leaving?
Yo, this guy's been on the trading block since he came here. Bro, they talked him
Everyone
into
said it was just a pit stop.
yeah, it was gonna be like a flip, yeah, flip for something else. Bruce Brown, if the deal makes sense, because I think the Raptors own his it's a team option next season, which I think is about
Mm,
$20 million. So
okay.
that's very valuable because now you can get him, maybe try him out for the playoffs, any playoff team. If he doesn't work out, you can just cut him without any repercussions, financial repercussions, right?
Yeah.
Um, Jakob Poeltl, I've read that he's out there. Lakers want him and stuff like that. But again, Jakob Poeltl's an underrated big. I know he doesn't shoot the three. I know he's not Jokic where he can he can pass and do all those things. But as a five, a traditional five, bro, he rebounds. Bro, he
Oh
has
yeah.
his touch around the rim, bro. Like he can just like tap the ball. Like it's bro. I like watching Poeltl play basketball, bro. As a big
Yeah.
man,
He plays really
you
good
know,
basketball.
he plays really good. Good. He plays the right way. You know what I'm trying to say as
Yeah.
a big man. So, um, I feel like if the Raptors were to give him up, like you got to pay up. You got to pay up. Definitely a first rounder, and maybe an expiring contract or a younger talent. But in the Lakers case, I don't even know who on the Lakers we would even want.
But why would we give up Pirtle? Like he's solid. Like he doesn't seem like someone that we'd have to pay too much as well, and you get good production out of him. So why do you pick Pirtle over, you know, anyone else on the pitch, like a Emmanuel Quickly or something? Like he's a good player, but we're doing okay, and he hasn't really played much, and he's quite valuable.
You're
So
talking about quickly.
yeah,
Oh well, I mean quickly has no real value because he hasn't played. He's been injured, so he has no real value. So what are you gonna get from him? A lot of people think Quickly got overpaid with the max contract he got last summer. I like
yeah,
Quickly as an basketball player, but he's not a traditional point guard. So I could see maybe why you'd want to upgrade that or at least change it a bit. He reminds me of he's short, so he plays point guard, but I think he plays more like a two to me.
hmm
But to answer your question, Pirtle, it's just because when you're going through this type of stage of rebuilding and stuff like that, um, you always try to get as much assets. Like I don't think Pirtle is gonna be there for the Raptors when the Raptors get back to the playoffs. I don't think he's gonna be that guy for them. So I think what you do right now when his value is high is you try to maybe get another pick, maybe get another young
hmm
guy who can come in there. Because right now they're in a position to get one of those top maybe five picks that are coming in the summer this year. So maybe you want to add another rookie to that by getting another pick. But yeah, no, Pirtle, he's valuable, bro. And like I said, Boucher as well. Boucher as another one who I could see them for the right price, maybe trade in. I think the only players right now that are untouchable is probably Grady Dick and probably Scotty Barnes. Like I don't even think RJ Barrett is 100% untouchable. I think they need they need another guy who can create his own shot. RJ Barrett's not
yeah,
that guy, and yeah, so I could see that because I heard also rumors that the Raptors want to go after Brandon Ingram now, who's a guy who can create his own shot. So does that mean RJ Barrett's going to dip because Scotty, RJ, Ingram? I don't see that as a good
yeah,
threesome. I don't think
yeah.
that would work on the court. So I don't know. We'll see what the Raptors are trying to do. But
Facts.
um, but they and they're not even tanking for Flagg anymore, bro. They've won like
They won like
five
five
of the
straight.
last six games or something. Well, yeah, or something like that, bro. Like
Yeah,
they're messing up the tanking right now. So that's also a reason why they might get rid of their veteran guy as in, like in Pirtle because they need to go back to losing, bro.
yeah. I mean, yeah. Right now, realistically, they shouldn't be. I hate to say it, but they shouldn't be playing to win. They should be trying to figure out who's going to be here next year. So
Yeah.
everyone deserves like 30 minutes, like 1 to 12. Everyone deserves
Everybody.
20 22 minutes or whatever the split up would be. Um,
Well,
yeah, I mean, like I like Pirtle. Like the ones that I say are keepers is someone cheap like Shed. Like he's playing hard. Abaji, I like him. Cheap, good player, hard
cheap,
working
yeah.
player. Pirtle, I would keep. Scotty Barnes, I would keep. Maybe RJ Barrett would be the last one I'd keep. Just because I like Pirtle and Scotty Barnes, I think that's a great dynamic duo between those two. I think you could get a lot done with those two players. If you add a stronger one, over RJ Barrett, then fine. Like we could, or like a better, facilitator for cheaper, where you don't like. I don't like a one scoring too many points. I like the capability, but I don't
Right.
want you dependent on that stuff, right? So
Right.
that's why I say Emmanuel quickly too. He's more of like a scorer, like as you said, he's a shooting guard. Realistically, he's just small. By the way, I was at the game. I walked right by him. He was injured, but I was leaving. I was walking by the Real Sports Bar, and he was picking up like food from the restaurant, like 11 or whatever. And he's literally like he's like 6 feet tall. He's like 5'11", six feet tall.
I believe it. Yeah.
So yeah, like he's if he's just a scorer, send him to like Washington. Like I would trade him for Poole realistically. If I could get
Okay.
something, like if I could get something like that, because Poole is like sure if he matured a bit, he'd be a better player. Obviously, maybe not the best pick, but I like a lot of players over Emmanuel quickly is what I'm trying to say, right?
True.
And he's valuable, so you can get something that you may want. Even a couple bench players, like a pick or whatever. I'll trade him for a pick.
I got it.
I
That's
don't mean to
give me a
sound so
pick and I'm
rash like
good.
that,
I
but
know you.
yeah.
You want to dash rate a whole player.
Either way, like Raptors still need to continue losing. I hope they rack up the L's, but they have some good pieces. So I'm not mad at what they're doing right now. They haven't really pulled any triggers. I have faith in Masai. So we'll see where they end
Also,
up.
but you see, they've been a little bit more healthy outside of quickly. And at the
Yeah,
beginning of the season, this is what I was saying. I was saying that they should be at least a playing team if they're healthy. Like they're a really good basketball team. Like,
yeah.
and then like I was like, they should not tank at the beginning of the year just because I thought they were gonna do well. First of all, I didn't know everybody's gonna be injured like this, but I thought they
Hmm.
would be a decent team. You know what I'm trying to say? But
Yeah.
yo, if this team, if they don't trade Pirtle and they keep everybody else like quickly and stuff like that, and let's say they get a Cooper Flagg or something like that, or somebody of that caliber, this team is a really good team next season, bro.
Yeah, they're
Like they're
one player
middle of the
away from
pack.
being a really good team.
Yeah, they'll be middle of the pack. Like they'll be out after the Knicks, the Knicks, Celtics.
Yeah, for
They'll be
sure.
in that second tier for sure.
For sure, for sure.